Why don't you? I'll give you a hint.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yae Pup.
Oh, wow. Your first... Wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you, in bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish...
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and...
But that means there's...
Well, I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tales of the supernatural. I think we're... That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel. Smash our rival's sales numbers and win our readers back. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat...
Wait, Miko, so you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word... Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done.
The new book from Yae Publishing House. Come take a look.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. The only recent book worth mentioning is, not only is it a good story...
I'll be honest. I read light novels. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this... By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment. The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantation...
The key to a successful light, when to use illustrations, good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip, there's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yae Miko.
Time to go.
There you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Uh-huh. It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales numbers. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept. But how do we come up with one?
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience. Take a first-hand guide to summoning spirit. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you...
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration. But that would make it a
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with. As long as the core content is interesting, my
Alright, let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? No one would ever go for that.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of...
Hey!
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it's thoughts from the experts. Are we able to work with this general...
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so...
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Won't that...
Readers will devour your content a lot. Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you...
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity.
Before it came to what?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block.
Sounds awful.
When this happens, the best thing you can do is... boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some... Don't worry, this is my...
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko?
Of course, everyone that takes part...
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't get... Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't... With the help of the Qixing and the protection... Is this the kind of...
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this.
Alright, well, let's...
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
When the Vision Hunt Decree comes out of nowhere, the protagonist joins... Find out how the protagonist goes on to make great contributions to the war effort, become best friends with the It's surprisingly normal.
I think it's rather good. A lot of people still like the classic hero's journey. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true.
Whoa. So we're...
I suppose so.
Are we done then? Do you really think that...
The content is fine. Now I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at...
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us but Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on... Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic. May your light novel sell well and set a...
We'll do our best.
Time to go.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand...
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work.
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout...
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think...
That's right. Be confident in your work.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back and thank you all for your submission. You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves.
Woohoo!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them.
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to... We sold a lot of copies.
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits and... Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night, it all turned to They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune. That proves that the incantations in this book are more...
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow, you're right, but what's this moonless... Paimon doesn't remember that detail from...
This is something that will become very important to us further.
There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah, if we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. But when we went to ask him about it, he hadn't... Yes, this is another case of possession. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he...
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right?
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role. Oh, what are you talking...
Time to go.
Miko, what is...
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain.
Really? But it...
That seems. What are you so afraid of, honestly?
Paimon's heart is pounding. Hey! Wait! Ooh, Paimon.
Come on out.
You win this battle.
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move. Emerge! I'm always watching. Right now.
Let's get down to business. It's my lucky day. As one with wind and cloud.
Rain outlines your fate. Right now.
Fire blade. Finally, like a fairy.
Let me
Emerge.
try my blade.
Through me, justice is served.
I'm ready.
Here you are.
It's over.
No, my sword!
This will end you.
Come on out. A sight to behold. Right here. Not good.
One great device. Take this.
Rain out I am outplayed. Show them. Right now.
This battle.
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared? Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to
Probably something.
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so the book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as human.
The painting is moving again!
What have we here? Another
We got you! So you were the one who wrote up. What are you trying to do,
Huh? What? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your... You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to...
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Miko! Think of some... You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't...
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never... Look what you've done to this little flying one here.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago.
Rakusai?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning... no, wait. To be more...
Memory?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same...
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines. In life, yokai possess supernatural power. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than...
Indeed, indeed. It piqued my curiosity, so I popped in...
So that's how it happened.
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive... But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that... As for those who would rather draw on external... So when you think about it, we're actually doing the human...
Yes.
All right then. You finally convinced.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these... You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all... All right. You win.
I finally get to hear you say it centuries.
I remember when you were just a little girl. Oh, it...
Oh, Irakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us. Everyone's quite content in many ways. But they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Miko, it's been nice catching up. But I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then.
All right.
One last thing, Miko.
I've been great, of course. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but... And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain isn't. So, your first possession, What was it like? Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that... Yes, though they only represent a tiny... Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me?
You cannot be You guys...
Aw, come on.
Pyron's paycheck? Well, there's no way out now.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks. So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is back in the day at yokai gatherings. Once everyone had had, but now the yokai memories that leak from the ley line. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the... All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember...
Oh, yeah! Something about
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and I will start the ritual preparations shortly. And at that, first, tell the Shrine Maiden, during the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take... The memories are normally... They may see this as an opportunity to try and...
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming...
Okay, let's get...
Descend the mountain?
Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform.
I see.
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna.
It seems like Lady Guji places great. Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be. Thank you for helping with the ritual.
Don't worry, we're much. Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain. These monsters look really riled up. Yep, let's get all right, here they come!
Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Here you are. Nowhere to run! Pointless. Wind strike! No, my soul! It's fine. I don't hold back!
Rain outlines your fate.
Allow me. My judgment has failed. Wind strike.
Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look. So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, In reverence, I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Huh? Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. No. Honestly, you two.
Miko...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me...
Sure, no problem. A meal it is!
Okay. Well, see you soon.
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous...
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that...
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah... I guess light novels are just...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad.
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko Guess she's not out here.
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous...
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that...
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah... I guess light novels are just...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad.
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko Guess she's not out here.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.